How's it going, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Cup Series here on NBC. We are at good old Lowe's Motor Speedway for the second, or Charlotte Motor Speedway, presented by Lowe's for the second time this year. The final time we send them green here with these Lowe's logos on the racetrack. Oh boy. Be a great way to send these things off here from Charlotte, USA, as you see it on the wall back there. But yeah. About Jeremiah Cook, another great starting spot for him. We got the return of Fred Jones at Bristol, and he ended up winning that race. So Papyrus Racing looking to go out on a high note here at a track that they've struggled at lately. But Jeremiah Cook, as I call him, has shown some real talent. I mean, just natural talent here. Racing full time in the past series this season. Part-time starts in these higher divisions, and just right off the bat seems to know what he's doing. Starting fourth here today. We'll see how he does. Green flag is in the air. We're racing from Charlotte. Heading into 1 and 2 for the first time. Matt Kenseth, your leader, trying to hold on, but Kyle Busch slips to his inside. Cook thought about making it 3 wide, decided against it. Very narrow track for that move. Now into 3 and 4, sticking his nose in yet again is that 86 of Jeremiah Cook. This time he's going to make it work as the 1 of Truex bounces off the outside wall and the caution is out. Big time crash already for the 00 of Ruderman, who's destroyed. Jeremy Mayfield and Scott Riggs with heavy damage, as well as that 22 of Dave Blaney, bringing out the first caution of the day. Kyle Busch is your leader. Let's go back and take a look at what just happened. Oh man. First, let's see what happened to the 22 of Blaney here. Looks like he got hooked off the corner by the 13 of Nemechek into the inside wall. Straight shot, nose first into the wall. Nemechek stuck down on the apron trying to scrub off speed, couldn't scrub enough. Slides up onto the track and legs a couple of them. So Joe Nemechek, no rear end on that car. Seems to be off to a horrible start here tonight. The way these colors pop under the lights, man, it's beautiful. I know I mention it every time, but goodness gracious, it's amazing. Here we go, getting ready to go green yet again. Here from Charlotte. Charlotte Motor Speedway, presented by Lowe's, for the final time before Lowe's drops as one of the sponsors. Pace car is in. Here we go again. Green flags back in the air. We're racing once again here from Charlotte. Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, dead even heading down into turn 1. Looks like it's going to be Busch with the advantage. He's got a teammate from another teammate behind pushing. That's the 25 of Casey Mears. Busch drove out into the lead, but completely overdrove the entry into turn 3. Running up against the wall, gets into the wall. Contact behind. Yaley is around. Big crash for Yaley and Menard. In another car, it's the 01 of Mark Martin. And they're wrecking again. They're wrecking again up into turn 1. Jimmy Johnson's around. Multiple cars involved in this one heading into turn 1. The 1 of Truex is caught up in it. Was just running inside the top 5. Now he's out. And we saw them 4 wide as they exited our screen and just ran out of room. Let's slow things down here. See what happened to our leaders. They ended up 4 wide across the stripe. Biffle and Gordon got hooked together. They slide up into Kyle Busch. Poor Kyle had nothing to do with that. He gets hooked into the outside wall. Big time damage on all 4 of those race cars as poor Truex down there with nowhere to go, had nothing to do with any of that. Slides in, gets nailed by Jimmy Johnson, almost turned over. That looks like that's going to be the end to his day. Or to his night, rather. Man, tough break. Let's see what happened to the rest of these guys back here. The 15 takes a quick spin through the grass, but he's fine. Paul Menard on the bottom of 4 wide as the 0-1 got into the outside wall, and at the same time something happened to the 18 and spun Yaley around. So 2 separate incidents here, 3 separate incidents, all popping off at around the same time. Oh, the 29, a Harvick into the wall. Yaley couldn't check up in time and get off that 29 car, and he goes into the wall, and man, some cars just missed him. Whoops, I did not mean to exit the replay. My apologies, you guys. We're going to hop back into it here. Oh, I got to hit play first. Whoops. And I got to switch to a car that's in the race. Here we go. Getting ready to go green one more time. Let's try it again here from Charlotte. Here we go. The green flag will wave. We're racing once again. '86 looking to the inside, to the middle of 3 wide. As he tries to get underneath Matt Kenseth, and there's contact. Are they gonna keep it straight? Dale Jr.'s down on the apron, shuffling around on the back straightaway. There's multiple cars. Jr. still on the apron. Can he slide up cleanly? Big damage on the nose to Jamie McMurray, but he's gonna keep it clean and straight. We got one spinning in front of him. Through the grass, back across the track. It's gonna be big for Denny Hamlin and Carl Edwards. And now stacking them up and over the 14 of Sterling Marlin, and they keep piling in. Big time crash on the front straightaway. Track is blocked. Caution is out. Rest of the field racing around. Track is now cleared up. Racing back to the caution flag. They got to be careful though, just in case any cars are slow in 1 and 2, and the caution is out. Kyle Busch leads us back to the flag. Man, a lot just went down yet again. Let's take another look at what all just transpired. Another crazy lap, another crazy restart here. Oh man, a lot of cars got hooked from behind onto the apron, and Dale Jr. ended up way down on the bottom. Again, trying to scrub off speed, couldn't quite keep it down there. Elected McMurray, and then further up here, the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Looks like contact with his teammate, or Kurt Busch, right into the back of Tony Stewart. Yeah, 4 wide. Stewart gets into Hamlin. No room for that 4 wide action there, and then boom, a huge impact. Hamlin up on his roof yet again. Hamlin's been upside down a lot lately, and another big impact turns over to 14 of Sterling Marlin as well. Hamlin out of this race, along with many other cars. Jeremy Mayfield is done. Watch it again. Saw the hard hit in the outside wall for Kurt Busch. Hard hit between Hamlin and Edwards, and then hard hits as they come piling into the wreck. Stack them up here on the front straightaway. Track is blocked. It's becoming a war of attrition. Double them up once again. Green flag back in the air. They're going to try it one more time. Can we get a clean restart? Casey Mears slides up. They're going to be 3 wide off turn number 2. Tony Stewart's got no rear end on that car, but he don't care. He's going to get aggressive and try to work his way back up to the front. 3 wide through turns 3 and 4. They're making it through cleanly for now. Never mind. 4 wide into the wall goes Robbie Gordon. Another big crash on the front straightaway. Hard hit for David Gilliland and David Reagan sliding through the grass. And one car is killed back there. That's the 45 of Kyle Petty. Absolutely destroyed. And the caution is out yet again. I believe this time we'll go single file for the restart. There it is. Green flag back in the air. Jeff Gordon leads us to the line, single file. Teammate behind him, but now the 86, Papyrus Racing. Remember, they are affiliated with Hendrick Motorsports. They get their parts and pieces from Hendrick Motorsports. Shutting down at the end, shutting their cup team down at the end of the season. Gonna focus on development. They are partnered with Mac Motorsports. Gonna focus on development through Mac Motorsports this next season. And try and rebuild these next couple of years. Due to Papyrus, the company, shutting down. But their racing team is still alive. Papyrus Racing is trying to survive at this point. It's going to be complete rebuild from ground, from level 0, from the ground up. And they're trying to go out on a high note here with Jeremiah Cook, the young star, rookie sensation, looking to the inside. Man, he was better at road racing, but he's another one of those sim racing guys, just like Chris Mack, who kind of has a feel for these racetracks, and now it's just working on developing as a driver. Working on patience, working on so many other things. These races way longer than those sim races that they've been a part of. And look, don't look now, but look who's in the, here comes Tony Stewart. Stewart's into the mix now. No rear end on that car, but he's still bad fast. And somehow has good handling as he looks underneath the 86 car. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Charlotte. Oh, huge crash for Mike Wallace, up and over, bringing out another caution. Oh man, what a time for us to tune back in. Wow. All right then, I was gonna say Jeremiah Cook has lost the lead. Kyle Busch was your leader. Tony Stewart and Kyle Busch had a good battle going there, but obviously we just had a scary crash. Under caution, it seems, as the 70 of Johnny Sauter was completely destroyed. And let's see what happened to him here. Oh, just gets hooked by Clint Boyer. Slides through the grass. Boyer up into the outside wall. Bam! Huge impact from two cars right into the driver's side door of that 70 machine, taking him right out of the race. The 01 of Mark Martin and the 7 of Robbie Gordon completely destroyed. Now let's see what happened to the 09 of Mike Wallace. There he is, rolling right there. Mike Wallace checking up for the caution. Right into the back of Tony Raines, gets toppled onto his roof by 31 of Jeff Burton, and goes for a wild roll through 1 and 2. Scary crash for Mike Wallace. Just drivers not paying attention, and it ended in disaster for Mike Wallace there, bringing an end to our longest green flag run of the day. Green flags back in the air, and since we did have a green flag run, that means we bunched them back up, double file. Tony Stewart jumps out to the race lead. Now off turn number 2. For the first time on this restart, one car contact back there. They're going to keep it straight. Here comes Kyle Busch on the inside, looking to retake the lead. Busch and Stewart have been going back and forth for these past couple of laps. Here comes Jeremiah Cook back into the mix. Cook on the inside, looking for the lead, side by side with Kyle Busch. That 86 car has been bad fast today as the 86 gets to the inside and clears Busch for the lead. Busch into the outside wall. They're 4 wide for a split second, getting by that 5 car. Now here comes the 24 and the 17, getting by the 9 of Casey Kane. No, that's the 19 of Elliott Sadler. Sadler falling back now. Here comes the 41 of Reed Sorensen up into the mix. How great would that be for Sorensen if he happened to win this race? Sorensen now looks to the inside of Jeff Gordon for second place. Got a little loose, had to back off, and here comes the 43 of Bobby Labonte back into the mix. Labonte falling back. Sorensen clears him. Jeff Gordon now looking for the lead. The 86 got loose, slid up the banking. Here comes Gordon. Gordon smooth through that corner. Everybody else loose. The 16 of Biffle is coming back into the picture. The 16 and the 25. Casey Mears wants to win again here in the MG Cup Series. It's been a while. Wants to show that he still got it. Wants to show that Rick Hendrick made the right move signing him here. And he's working his way up to the front. Oh boy, contact made right there. They're going to keep it straight. Here comes Casey. Looking to the inside. Casey Mears. Greg Biffle up into the outside wall. So is Labonte. They're going to keep it straight. But they lost a lot of ground and a lot of speed with that. Here comes Casey Mears on the back bumper of that 86 car. He's got to run and looking to the inside. Here he goes, the National Guard machine. Underneath the Papyrus Racing machine, side by side for the lead, is Casey Mears on the inside, looking for the point. Jeremiah Cook drives it in deep up top, but can't quite get it to stick. As the 86 tags the outside wall, Casey Mears, your new leader. Mears tags the wall now. Here comes Stewart back to the inside. Tony Stewart, no rear end on that car for the last 30 laps, but he's looking for the lead once again. And here comes Jeremiah Cook back into the mix. Cook to the inside is going to get right alongside that 25 car, trying to drive away from Casey Mears and possibly drive up to that 20 car. He backs off a little early, but that allows the 17 of Kenseth to get a huge run. Kenseth to the inside. The 41 bounced off the wall. So did the 25. Matt Kenseth up into the mix. The 24 of Jeff Gordon's up here as well. Ooh, man, this is getting close here. Uh-oh, we got a lap cars to 18 of J.J. Yaley. Yaley will likely help out that 20 and not hold him up. But where is he going to go? Where's the pack going to go? He's going to stay low. Stewart's going to go high. They're going to split him. Yaley's stuck in the middle. Nobody gets held up as here comes Jeff Gordon to the inside looking for the race lead. And what a dive from Casey Mears as he's back into the picture. Sadler's in the wall back there. Mears into 25 looking low underneath Tony Stewart for the second place spot. 4 Chevys and a Ford. Your top 5 right here under a blanket fighting for the lead. Casey Mears back to second place. Jeremiah Cook with a huge run back to third. Now looking for second yet again. Jeff Gordon loves seeing all this battling in his rearview mirror because he knows if these guys stay side by side behind him, they can't get up to him. The 86 tried to make the move underneath the 25. The 25 had a great run through 3 and 4, but scraped the outside wall and corner exit. That's going to keep them side by side, dead even in a 1 and 2. And Cook is going to clear Mears. Mears way up high, about got into the outside wall, had to back off. Here comes the 17 of Matt Kenseth back into the picture. Kenseth to the inside, looking for third place. He's going to get it on Casey Mears. Or will he? Sliding up. Mears is going to hit the wall. And that's going to be another spot for Kenseth. Kenseth back into the picture. And how about Jeremiah Cook leading that lap? Cook, the underdog in this one. Can he win it? Been making part-time MG Cup start since last season. Part-time in the Money Grand National Series last season. He ran a little bit of past series action last year. Running past full-time this season. Can he pull off the upset? The least amount of experience in this field. But can he get the win? He's in the perfect position to do so right now. But where did he come from? Here comes Kevin Harvick into the picture looking to steal one. He hasn't even been in his battle. He hasn't been in the frame. And all of a sudden, he's up to second place. Casey Mears back underneath the 17 of Matt Kenseth. Kenseth up into the outside wall. These cars are going to have their right sides completely torn off by the end of this race. Every car in the top 5 with right side damage. You see it on the 86. You see it on the 29. The 25's right side has been gone for a handful of laps now. The 17's got no right side. You see Stewart in the wall right now. The 41 got into the wall a handful of laps ago. He's coming back. So is the 19, who also got into the wall. Jeff Gordon got into the wall a couple of times. All these guys have beaten the right sides off of their race cars. Tony Stewart doesn't even have a rear end on his car. And speaking of drivers and saying where did they come from, here comes the 40 of David Strimmy. Don't count him out. He also has no right side on his car as Jeremiah Cook's up in the outside wall on the top of 3 wide. Tried to run that top, couldn't quite hold it. Here comes the 25 of Casey Mears back to the inside. Mears looking for the lead, and here comes Matt Kenseth. Here comes the 41 of Sorensen. Mears' old car. Sorensen up into the mix. Reed Sorensen, Jeff Gordon, all these guys trying to get underneath the 86 of Cook. They're going to do so. Jerry's falling back. He's going to try to run the top yet again, but no luck up there. Going to get a great run off corner exit, though. Back to the inside of Jeff Gordon, looking underneath. He's got the nose in there, looking under the 41 as well. Can he move that 41 car? He's got him wiggling. He's trying to stick his nose in. Can't quite get there. Gordon's in the outside wall. Casey Mears trying to hang on. Here comes Matt Kenseth for second place with 2 laps to go here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Kenseth to the inside is going to clear. Now Kenseth in the second place. Does he have enough time to run down the 25 of Mears? Here comes the 29 of Harvick with another run back to the inside. Coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go here from the Lowe's Motor Speedway, or Charlotte Motor Speedway, presented by Lowe's. Casey Mears, Matt Kenseth, Kevin Harvick, your top 3. Harvick moves into second. Does he have anything left? I think he's too far back. Heading through 3 and 4 for the final time in the turn 3. Mears slowing up, but not enough for Harvick. Casey Mears is going to win from Charlotte. Casey Mears finds victory lane once again here in the MG Cup Series. And man, I know this one has to feel great for him. It's been a while since the last time he's won. And you know he's got to just be beside himself inside that race car. How about another 4th place finish? Another top 5 for Papyrus Racing as Jeremiah Cook finishes where he started. Jeff Gordon just outside the top 5 as well. This is going to help him in points as Tony Stewart's a couple spots back. Oh man, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. We'll see y'all next time, and until then, peace.